Hello and welcome. So in this lecture we are going to learn how can we move a mailbox user mailbox from one mailbox database to another. So in our previous lecture we learned how can we create a mailbox database and what are the best practices for the EDB file, for the transaction logs, and for creating your mailbox database. So for if I want to move a user mailbox from one mailbox database to another, I can simply click on recipient and then I can select one of the recipients, for example, Jeff Green. And then in your details pan that you see in here, you got move mailbox to another database option. And simply, once you click, you can simply name it, and the name can be move to new database. And then move the primary mailbox and archive mailbox if one exists. So when you select this option, it is going to archive the mailbox if you have archiving enabled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the target mailbox, and the target mailbox is the new one that we created. We do not have archiving enabled and we are not using archiving, so I'm not going to select any database for archiving right now. Um, Bad item limit means that whenever it is trying to just move all the items like mails and everything from Jeff's Green account, if it finds like more than 10 bad items, just simply give an error or ignore before 10. So after batch report a batch is completed, it will send a report to the recipient that you will specify in here. Automatically start a batch and then automatically complete migration batch, and then click on new. It will just start it once you click on it. So in Exchange Server 2007 and 10, like in 2007, you just had to right click and then click on move. But in here, it is different now, and I see that it is much better than the earlier version. So do you want to go to the migration dashboard to see the status? Yeah, sure, I want to go there because I want to see what it is doing. So right now you can see that it is syncing and then the total is 1. It is not yet finalized. It is not yet failed. So it is still doing the migration. So this is one of the other things that you can simply see. So in Exchange Server 2007 or 10, so what it was doing was like when you were running the task, it was simply bringing up a console or something, a window for you, and then it was just running and running. But there is a separate box or separate option called migration where you can see all your migrations, like all your moves, like you when just moving from one mailbox database to another, or doing anything like that. You can simply see them all, check them all. That's all you can do. So this is a great feature in Exchange Server 2016. So it is cute, and it was started by administrator on this, so it is giving you all the details. So it is syncing right now. So you can stop it from here, you can refresh, or when you click in here, migration endpoints, edit if you want to. You can click on detail. It is cute right now. What I want to do is in progress. So it is syncing. So I can just wait and see when it is going to be done. Alright, so you can see that when I click on view details now, and it shows the status as completed. So status is completed, the data migrated is 26.91, and you can download the report if you want to. So if I go back to recipients and then I go to mailbox and then I just go to the properties of Jeff Green, and then more options. In general, you can see that the mailbox database is changed to MBDB SAC Exchange of one. So that's how you can move a mailbox from one database to another database. So one thing again I want to tell you is, for example, if you want to move a mailbox database from Sacramento to your New York's Exchange Server database, and then the user is in Sacramento, the user is not in New York, this is a big mistake, because whenever you move a user from one database to another database based on the sites, like from one site's Exchange Server database to another site Exchange Server database, and still the user is on the other side, they will always have problems accessing. So the accessing is going to be very slow. So always make sure that whenever you create a database, whenever you move a user mailbox, you move it to the nearest location for that user. So that's how you can do that. I hope that was informative for you, and I'll see you in next lecture. Thank you.